Troy Brown Jr. arrives in Adelaide with a team-first mission inside the 36ers' new chapter with a veteran NBA presence. Troy Brown Jr. has traveled a long way from NBA arenas packed with 20,000 fans to a new home in Adelaide, where the crowd roars differently, the tempo flows differently, and the opportunity feels refreshing. At just 26 years old, Brown Jr. brings the resume of a seasoned veteran, 371 NBA games, time with major market franchises, and a decade's worth of development in the toughest basketball environments in the world. Yet, when he stepped off the plane in Australia on Friday, there was no talk of personal rebuilding, no promises of starring roles, and no hint of ego. Instead, he delivered a message that resonated deeply through the Adelaide 36ers organization. This move is not about him. It is about the team. In a league built on hungry imports, rising prospects, and competitive parity, that mindset may be exactly what Adelaide needs. Chapter 1. A veteran with youthful mileage. Troy Brown Jr. entered the NBA as a 19-year-old with the Washington Wizards, a long guard-wing hybrid, praised for his anticipation, instincts, defensive versatility, and unselfish approach. Over the years, he played alongside all-star creators, high-usage scorers, and role players who carved careers by doing the little things right. The stops along his NBA journey include Washington Wizards 2018-2021, Chicago Bulls 2021-2022, Los Angeles Lakers 2022-2023, Minnesota Timberwolves 2023-2024, Detroit Pistons 2024. These experiences exposed him to high-pressure systems, varied coaching philosophies, and evolving schemes across guard and wing positions. Brown Jr. saw playoff pushes, rebuilding phases, and internal battles for rotation minutes. Through all that, he cultivated a reputation, a player who adapts, who listens, who integrates himself into whatever a team needs. It is this profile that Adelaide targeted, a pro who understands team dynamics, a competitor who embraces nuance, a player unafraid to carry responsibility, but uninterested in unnecessary spotlight. Chapter 2. It's about learning the scheme, building chemistry. After nearly 8 months away from competitive action due to his NBA offseason transition, Brown Jr. arrives neither rusty nor rattled. Instead, he arrives ready, mentally, physically, and professionally. I feel like it will be more about me learning the scheme, getting the team chemistry together, Brown Jr. said shortly after touchdown. As a professional athlete, you always stay in shape, you always stay ready for opportunities. His tone is steady, no extravagant self-assessment, no promises to dominate, no dramatic statements of intent. Instead, he focuses on fit, structure, cohesion. I don't want to jinx anything, but personally for me, I feel confident in myself right now. Confidence without ego, preparation without bravado. It is the model approach for an import tasked with stepping into a tightly contested NBL season. Chapter 3. The Bryce Cotton Factor. Respecting the franchise star. Adelaide's interest in Brown Jr. was never about replacing Bryce Cotton. Cotton is a marquee superstar, the heartbeat of the team, and the engine of the offense. His presence alone creates defensive gravity, opens lanes, and forces opponents into uncomfortable rotations. But Cotton's responsibilities are enormous. He handles, he creates, he scores, he initiates the offense, and he battles constant defensive pressure. Brown Jr. sees that clearly. Me and coach talked about being able to give Bryce a break a little bit, Brown Jr. explained. Obviously he's still going to be Bryce. We want him to be Bryce. Brown Jr. describes Cotton's burden with respect, being the primary ball handler and having to bring the ball up. People are face-guarding him, being able to help on rebounds and play fast, instead of him having to walk the ball up the court. He doesn't just acknowledge Cotton's workload, he embraces the responsibility of reducing it. It's just using my versatility to help the team in whatever manner it needs. This is the kind of import synergy that can reshape a team's trajectory. Chapter 4. Brown Jr.'s versatility. A Swiss Army knife skill set at 6'6" with length, athleticism, and strong instincts. Brown Jr.'s game suits a league that values flexibility. His NBA background includes ball handling and secondary playmaking, a reliable decision-maker who can run sets, initiate offense, or stabilize in broken plays. Perimeter defense, long arms, fast feet, and the experience of guarding elite NBA scorers. Rebounding, a strong rebounder for his position, especially on the defensive end. Pace creation, comfortable pushing the ball, attacking early, and relieving pressure from star scorers. Positional adaptability, can play 1 through 3, and even small ball 4 in the NBL if needed. This is the exact type of player who thrives in the NBL's physical, fast-paced, guard-heavy environment. Chapter 5, a film-first approach to integration. Brown Jr. has already studied Adelaide's system, praising their work rate, ball movement, and roster balance. I watched some film, the ball movement, the pieces they have, it's a really good team. This early commitment to understanding the group's tendencies demonstrates his professional approach. Imports often succeed in the NBL when they embrace the team's existing identity rather than trying to overwrite it. With the team they already have, and just adding me, I think it'll be great. That optimism is grounded in preparation, not assumption. Chapter 6, why the NBL? The growing global route back to the NBA. Brown Jr. acknowledged the league's global reputation, signaling full awareness of what the NBL has become. I feel like a lot of the guys who played in the league or want an opportunity in the NBA come through the NBL. The examples are abundant: LaMelo Ball, Josh Giddey, Jae'Sean Tate, Didi Louzada, Xavier Cooks, Jack White, Usman Dean, Luke Travers. The NBL is now a known pipeline, whether returning to the NBA, entering it, or solidifying professional careers. Brown Jr. is entering a league where imports are scouted heavily, where success is noticed globally, and where strong performances can lead to NBA training camp invitations, G League contracts, or international offers. Chapter 7, the 36ers landscape, pressure, potential, and a new identity. The Adelaide 36ers have endured seasons of inconsistency, roster turnover, and fluctuating identity. But this iteration of the team possesses a foundation: strong defensive pieces, playmaking development, improved effort on the glass, more balanced scoring, rising young contributors, a clear structure in coaching philosophy. Brown Jr.'s arrival fills one of the missing links, a veteran connector who bridges star talent and system execution. Chapter 8, the coach's vision, a multi-phase offensive approach. The 36ers have been seeking: 1. A secondary playmaker, 2. A pace setter, 3. A defensive wing who can switch, 4. A rebounder who can close possessions, 5. A player who does not need volume shooting to impact the game. Brown Jr. checks every box. Coaches across the NBL often emphasize that imports must bring reliability, leadership, and professionalism above all. Brown Jr. fits that mold on arrival. Chapter 9, leadership style, quiet, calculated, professional. Brown Jr. is not a loud leader. He isn't a trash talker. He isn't a flamboyant personality. His leadership is rooted in steadiness, preparation, team orientation, communication, situational reading, adaptability. Those qualities often resonate strongly with Australian locker rooms, where team-first culture is prized. Chapter 10, media reactions, positivity and anticipation. Local Adelaide media, NBL analysts, and fan communities reacted quickly to Brown Jr.'s team-first comments. Analysts highlighted his humility, his willingness to defer, his compatibility with Cotton, his value as a stabilizer, his potential to elevate pace. Several commentators praised his mindset as exactly what you want from an import entering a mid-season environment. Chapter 11, the Cairns preview, a debut with layers. Brown Jr. is expected to suit up on Sunday against Cairns in a nationally televised matchup. The game comes with added narrative flavor. One of his former Puerto Rico teammates will be on the opposing side, giving Brown Jr. an immediate personal connection in his debut. Tip-off, 4:30 p.m. AEDT, live on ESPN and 10. Chapter 12, cultural and lifestyle adaptation, a new beginning in Australia. Players who come to the NBL often speak about lifestyle adjustments. The league is professional, physical, and intense, but the environment outside the arena is more balanced. Adelaide offers a calm living environment, strong community support, passionate basketball following, a proud club culture, an opportunity for personal reset. Brown Jr. enters with an open mind, ready to embrace both the basketball challenge and the cultural experience. Chapter 13, long-term outlook, what Brown Jr. could become for Adelaide if his integration goes as expected. Brown Jr. has the potential to become the glue guy Adelaide has lacked since Daniel Johnson's prime years, a player who makes everything easier for stars and role players alike. A defensive anchor on the perimeter capable of guarding the NBL's best wings and guards. A stabilizing force late in games, providing poise during fourth-quarter swings. A secondary leader who complements rather than competes, giving the team a two-headed decision-making structure with Cotton. A cultural fit built on humility, accountability, and experience. Brown Jr. is young enough to grow with the team, yet experienced enough to lead it. Chapter 14, The Broader Picture, Why Adelaide Needed This Move. The 36ers have struggled with late-game execution, stable ball handling, rebounding on the wing, defensive switching, consistency over reliance on Cotton to create everything. Brown Jr. fills all of these gaps simultaneously. This is a rare mid-season signing that checks both immediate and long-term needs. Chapter 15, Conclusion, A veteran arrives, a team evolves. Troy Brown Jr. does not arrive in Adelaide seeking a spotlight. He is not chasing a redemption arc. He is not clinging to past NBA glories. He arrives with clarity: help the team, take pressure off Cotton, play hard, play smart, integrate quickly, elevate those around him. In an NBL season full of competitive balance, rising talent, and defining moments for teams on the edge of contention, Brown Jr.'s attitude may be the difference between Adelaide remaining in the middle and rising into the upper tier. The 36ers needed stability, they needed versatility, they needed maturity, they needed someone who understood that winning isn't always about starring. They needed someone exactly like Troy Brown Jr., and now they have him.